Thank you, Joy. I'll have to raise this up just a little bit for me. And that, like I need a microphone anyway. Joy, would you make sure everyone gets one of these?
Absolutely.
Let me have one for me, too. So, how many here are in business? Small business owners do we have here in the room? A lot of small business owners. How many here, when they started their business, wanted to sell? Really look forward to selling what they did. They woke up and they went, man, I'm going to go into business so I can sell. No. None of us want to do that. See, you know what? None of us even grew up wanting to be in sales, did we? You know, most of us want to be firemen, doctors, lawyers, princesses, or kings in my case. But none of us ever really wanted to get into sales. I don't think we woke up and said, I'm going to be a salesman today. However, in order to do what you want to do, as a small business owner, you must learn how to sell. Now, you maybe have an area of expertise. You may have knowledge in a specialized area, but selling's not your area of expertise. Well, this is the reason that I'm here today. I'm here today to help you learn how to sell more effectively. How do you close more deals, increase your revenues, and have more fun with life? Would you like to learn that today, guys?
Yes, sir.
Can I hear you? That's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear about it. All right, couple of things. Sales is about learning to sell without selling. First and foremost, you're not here to sell. You're here to help somebody make a good buying decision. That's it. Can you help someone make a good buying decision? In fact, if you try to sell someone something, I truly believe you do them a disservice. You're doing them a disservice by trying to sell them something. So how do you sell? Now, I've got a cool little handout here. You want to follow along? We'll rock through this thing. I've got about 2 hours, and then I'll be done. Okay. First and foremost, the first thing that you have to have is clarity of purpose. You've got to know why you are in business and what you want to do. It's clarity of purpose. Are you congruent with your purpose? The real question is, are you congruent with what you want to do and why you were put here? Janice opened us up this evening with a wonderful prayer. And I'll tell you, are you living to God's plan for your life? Now, we were all put here for a reason. You may not know it, but it is what it is. You were put here on this earth for a reason. Are you living to that reason? That's congruency, folks. Then, what I'll tell you, I had an interesting, we're all Facebook friends. And by the way, if you have your phones out, take them out. Take pictures. Facebook. Post it. I'm here. Go to Coach Rick's Bald Truth and put my picture up there. Tell you're here to Bald Truth from Coach Rick. Come on. How about that? See, I believe that it's critical to turn your vocation into your avocation. Do what you love to do. That's it. Make what you do what you love to do. That's the bottom line, folks. Make what you do what you love to do. You see, how many here love their jobs? I mean, I just love my jobs. All right, everybody, love their jobs. Yeah. I see a couple tentative hands in the back over there. Okay, keep your hands up. Let me see how many here love their jobs. Okay, how many here, keep your hands up, would do their job for free? A couple would do it and do it for free. See, that's passion, that's purpose. That's when you get to sell without selling, folks. That's what it's all about. See, I believe there's 3 types of people. Those that have no idea. Those are people who have no idea what they want to do, how they're going to do it, what they're going to do. They just kind of go on in life and let the tail literally wag the dog. Then there's the people who must. They must get a job, I must work, I must go to church, I must have 2.5 children, I must have a nice house. They engage in what I call masturbation. Okay? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's a tough one. But then here's the reality, folks. The third type of people are people with purpose. They are fulfilled, and they learned how to sell without selling. They're the folks that can sell without selling because they know their purpose. They know what they're doing. They wake up every single morning knowing what they want to accomplish and going after that with a vigor. There is when you learn how to sell without selling. How many people have ever seen the movie Jerry Maguire? Oh, we love that movie, right? What's the catchphrase? What's his cool catchphrase? Show me the money. Amen. Show me the money. But you know what? I don't think that's what the movie was all about. No, the movie is about, and it wasn't about had me at hello either. It was all about purpose. That movie was about purpose. See, Jerry helped Cuba Gooding Jr., Rod Tidwell. He helped him, and Rod Tidwell helped Jerry find his purpose. His Quan. Remember the scene, the Quan? Jerry, you got to have the Quan. And that's your purpose, that Quan. What's your purpose? What's your Quan? What gets you up in the morning? What drives you? That's the first thing, learning how to sell without selling. The next point is you must help your prospect make a good buying decision. That's your job as a salesperson. As a business owner, you're not there to sell them. You're there to help them make a good decision. Now, you may not be the best decision, but you're helping them make a good decision. So how many here like to buy things? How many go, ladies? Shoes? Shoes, yeah, the girls, shoes, dresses, go to the mall. See, I have teenage daughters, and they love to go to the mall, love to buy things, right? So they go, Daddy, can I have the credit card so I can go to the mall and buy something? Well, how many people woken up on a Saturday morning and say, you know what? I think it's a really good idea if we go out and let somebody sell me something. I think I'm going to go to the mall and let that lady sell me a new suit. Why don't we go down to the car dealership and let that guy sell us a car? Anybody ever say that? Wake up on one morning and say that? I didn't think so. See, we love to buy, but we hate to be sold. When people get sold is when you find buyer's remorse. And frankly, buyer's remorse sucks. Because they want their money back. And as a professional salesperson, as a small business owner, what happens when you continually get returns? People don't come back and they want their money back because they felt sold, taken advantage of. We go out of business and we don't eat. Because you know what? Small business owners, we have to sell in order to eat every single day. I'm a small business owner myself. I'm an author, speaker, an executive coach, and I have to go out there and help my clients. So I look at it, how do I help my clients? Not how can I sell you my services. And people buy out of something they want. You know, it's pretty interesting. I recently just got a new car. I'll tell you a story of me. I recently got a new car. Now, I only need something to get me from point A to point B, right? It's 4 wheels, a motor, a roof over my head. But you know what? I really wanted that Lexus. It was really nice. And it was really cool, and it had black interior, it had the cool little dash thingy. So guess what I did? I bought the Lexus. I did. Because I wanted it. I needed a car, but I wanted that cool Lexus. That was really neat. So now I'm the proud owner of a Lexus, and the payments to go with it, don't get me wrong. So we get what we want, not what we need all the time. Your job is to turn those needs into wants as a salesperson. So, here's something my father used to say, and one of the things that we find in sales that really irks the you-know-what out of me is people too often overpromise and underdeliver. You ever have that happen to you folks? Someone tell you, oh yeah, we can do that, no problem, and all of a sudden it doesn't happen. It never happens. You can't overpromise and underdeliver. That's going to lead to people coming back. That's going to lead to one-time sales, people never coming back. Your reputation goes down. See, my dad was a wonderful man. He was a blue-collar guy. You know, I grew up, he was digging holes for the telephone poles for New Jersey Bell. And he dug the holes. He's a blue-collar guy. But he had the greatest sayings. I mean, just the coolest stuff. And I never could figure out, 13, 14, 15, 16, I'm like, what the heck is he talking about? What exactly do you mean by that, Dad? And he had this saying, and until I started really studying sales and understanding it, I wasn't sure what he meant. And this was the saying. He says, Rick, don't let your alligator mouth get your hummingbird ass in trouble. And I really wasn't sure what he was talking about. Now I know. It was don't overpromise and underdeliver. Be true to yourself. Do what you say you're going to do, Rick. Because when you overpromise and underdeliver, you show no respect for your clients, for the people you're selling to. There's the bottom line there. So keep that in mind. Do what you say you're going to do. Keep your word. Stay true to yourself. And that's what selling without selling is all about. So how do we sell? Let me wrap this up real quick. How do you sell? Sales is a 6-step process. Every sale, I've been in sales for over 25 years. I've trained, taught, worked, been in sales, been at the top of my game, and built companies at the top of their game. Sales, no matter what the industry is, no matter what the product is, no matter what the service is, it's the same. Number one, there's 6 steps. Number one is, well, you've got to do the introduction. You've got to learn the introduction. It's just the hello. It's the introduction. It has to happen. The second step is rapport. You must build rapport with your client. People buy from people they know, they like, and they trust. Bottom line. You have to know, like, and trust. And in order to know, like, and trust, you have to be introduced. You have to build some rapport. They build that trust. They begin to like you. And only then, will they trust you. The next phase is discovery. And far too often, now, I know you've had this happen. Salesman walks in the door. You say, how are you? I'm Joe Smith. I'm John Smith. How are you? Wow, look at that. You fish. I see a fish. He's building rapport, by the way. Oh, you golf. Look, I hit a golf ball once. Try to find those things. Those are the techniques that they teach you in the selling schools. Don't work, babe. Sorry, it doesn't work. You got to be true. Build true rapport. But then what happens every single time? Out comes the brochure, and here's what I got. Well, they haven't even asked you a question if you need what they got. It's like trying to sell red shoes to a woman who wants a blue hat. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. You've got to do the discovery first. You've got to do that discovery. Then and only then can you go into your presentation of what your product is. You present. So your fourth step is your presentation. You do discovery, presentation. Then what you're doing at presentation is solving their problem. Essentially, you're solving their problem once you uncovered it. The fifth step, well, that's always the fun step for me. That's the close. That's the commitment. That's where you ask for commitment. And I will tell you this, if you do this process correctly, they'll be asking you to buy from you. Not you to sell them, you to buy from them. So folks, use this step. Oh, by the way, you want to know what number 6 is? Yes. 6 is the most important of all. And this is where we make our money. And this is where we make our living. Follow up. You got to follow up, folks. You got to get back in and follow up. That's what it's all about. See, Zig Ziglar, and many of us, and I see there's some other National Speakers Association, NSA friends here, and Zig was a great friend to probably many in this room he's affected many lives, but he was a good friend to us in the NSA. You know, Zig said that selling is a transference of feeling. It's about passion. It's about turning that feeling in for you. So have some fun with it. Enjoy what you do. Be there to help people. We talk about giving back. This is all about you, about giving back. Here's a lot of meat you can take and use, folks, and that's what it's all about. So I'm going to give you my 3 P's of selling, and I'll wrap up here for you. Number 1, P, position. It's all about how are you positioning yourself in the marketplace. What markets do you want to serve? Ask yourself, what markets do I want to serve? Who are my customers? What customers do I want to serve? How can I serve those customers? It's how do you position yourself? Where are you positioned in the marketplace? Number 2, the second P, prospecting. Janice asked us a couple of times how many people like to cold call. I am not one of those cool cold calling loving people. I'll tell you that. But how do you prospect? You've got to get out there and do it every day. In our book, Selling for Geniuses, and I've got a copy here, and I'll be over and do some autographs a little bit later on. In the book, Selling for Geniuses, we outline our prospecting process. And it's very simple. It's called the 4-point system. So how many here would like to learn the 4-point system? Who here, let me say, who here wants to know the 4-point system where they can learn to sell more and get more prospects and sell more? Who would like to have that? I saw your hand go up first.
Thank you.
You get a copy of the book just for doing that.
Thank you.
Assigned to $24.95. It's about $24.95. The book is worth $24.95. Today, if you'd like a copy, I'll autograph them for you. I have an autograph session going on afterwards. For $20, you can have that. I also have the study home guide, the home study guide. I'll throw in a home study guide, another book called The Eagles Just Wing It, and 2 of my CDs, and for that we'll do for $49. So if you're interested, you want to learn how to sell better, get the workbook, get the home study guide, get another book, get 2 CDs for $49. I'll be over here and I'll have those available for you. Okay? The 4-point system is very simple because what it will do is keep your pipeline full. You've got to keep the pipeline full. And that's what it's all about. The prospecting. Got to get out every day and do it. It's a numbers game, folks. All right, last is pre-call planning. Know what you want to get out of your call. Know what you want to get out of your call. That's it. Go in with the end in mind. Stephen Covey, Dr. Stephen Covey has told us, begin with the end in mind. Know what you want to get before you start up. You get it. You know, ladies and gentlemen, selling is about so much, but the real answer is simple. Just do it. Just like Nike says, get out and do it and work it. That's what it's all about. That's what selling is all about. So, many times we get knocked down. We've been knocked on our butts a number of times. All of us have been. But while you're down there, you may have trouble getting up, but the one thing you can do is roll up your sleeves and get to work. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the bald truth about selling. I'll be here, autograph session right there. Go out, just do it. Sell without selling, live to your passion. God bless.